To my people, always, for whom the death bell toll. Since the motherland was taken away from us, death has stalked all of our generations, dying in agony from white savages' bullets, whose smoke from the barrel of their guns has marred the blue skies which blanket the motherland. The clouds often burst into rain, which rain is the tears of our dead. The clouds often thunder, which thunder is the voices of our dead speaking to those of us who still live to breathe. The rancid smell of our dead until, when must this go on? Until, when is enough enough? Until, when must you be slain like lambs in humility? There was another thunder in utinage from the clouds above, a voice from the greatest warrior and hero of the motherland, echoing from the skies above, the voice of Chaka the Great, the voice of command, a voice that says we must gather our ammunition and march into combat. Let your bullets be black, it said, for every black bullet from every black man will fall many enemies. Let your freedom bells ring. Let Azania be free, now and forevermore.
Of PAC.
On March 21st, 1960, and this year will mark the 26th anniversary of Sharpeville. Some 69 men, women, and children were killed in South Africa. And that occasion, that massacre, is significant because for the first time, the whole world heard about the atrocities, the injustices and the inhumanity of the South African white minority regime. Now for more than 20 years, the UN has held the United Nations Day of Solidarity with the oppressed people of South Africa. So we continue to celebrate March 21st. And this year in Atlanta, we will be hosting another commemoration of March 21st, or Sharpeville, as it is called, to mark that very, very sad day at that time. The poem I'm about to read to you is entitled Sharpeville. And in this poem, Brother Michael Pilani has tried to capture what it was like on that day, Sharpeville. It was March 21st, 1960, a day of thunder and shower, a shower of bullets on my people that exploded like thunder and left their bodies lifeless. It was the racist bullets whistling through the air with a crackling sound of death, penetrating a black man's body, a black child's body, a black woman's body. It was target shooting from the white side, with glee and excitement, laughing and taking aim to see another black die from their whistling bullets. It was sadness on our side to see your grandmother sink to the ground, oozing blood and lifeless just beneath your feet. It was sadness on our side to see a 12-year-old body ripped in half by racist bullets. It was sadness on our side to see a father of 6 children gasping for breath, trying to cheat death, thinking who would feed his 3-month baby. But it was all in vain, for too many bullets mauled in his body, and death became victory. It was that day in Sharpeville, a day of thunder and shower, of bullets on my people. This is South Africa. Thank you.
Thank you, African. I know some of you as students, non-students, have read about the massacre in Soweto, in Sharpeville, and Zambia, South Africa, where the Europeans came and slaughtered 69 men, women, and children in the streets like dogs. They were paid for the blood of African people. America will pay for the blood of African people. Britain will pay for the blood of African people. We said France and Germany and Holland will pay for the blood of African people. So Africa is moving forward. We see right here in this country, we see right here in Georgia, where the racist clan, the brothers and the partners of the South African regime. We say America has claimed and destroyed every African organization in the 60s struggling for the humanity and liberation of African people scattered throughout the world. America came and killed Africans in their bed in the 60s because they was in the street struggling for the liberation of African people. Say America made people come to hate the Black Panther Party. Mind me, never read one book by the Black Panther Party. Never did any research on the Black Panther Party. Know nothing about the Black Panther Party. Let the American news media come and make you hate the Black Panther Party and destroy members of the Black Panther Party in the street and in the prisons. But the Klan been here since the early 1900s, and they trying to destroy the Klan. We ought to ask ourselves why. Because they are allies. We say the American government, we say the FBI and the CIA is part of the Ku Klux Klan. Anybody know anything about John Birch and the John Birch Society? Know John Birch was a former FBI agent. Sure understand something about the Ku Klux Klan and the FBI. And we said, Forsyth County and Tanzania, South Africa is not the only places in the United States where the Klan exists or where you have all white population. We say you as students need to come to learn, need to come to read, come to know something about our struggle and our people and the condition that we are in. This is a college institution of higher learning. Too many of our people gave up blood for the opportunity for students to come to school to learn. And we say it's a time for positive action. Even if you don't know you're Africans, you should be struggling in the name of humanity. Because I'm quite sure you know something about humanity. And we know that America do not treat us as a human people. Through the historical documentation of this country. We have suffered every day. Every day. This time we want to bring a struggling warrior from Tanzania, South Africa. We have been organizing in the Pan-Africanist Congress from the formation of the Pan-Africanist Congress, which was formed in 1959 in Tanzania, South Africa. This brother had to leave Tanzania, South Africa, because the apartheid regime was trying to take his life. We said the struggle is a hard struggle, but we said the struggle is a just struggle. And we said forward ever, backwards never. So Brother Mohale Okashani, will you please welcome this brother, who has struggled with brothers like Nelson Mandela, who has struggled with brothers like Bokella, who was the former Secretary General of the PAC before his death in 85. We said this brother was struggling with Robert Sobukwe, Mona Lisa Robert Sobukwe, who was a political prisoner in South Africa. And when this brother was arrested and thrown in jail, the apartheid regime said this brother here will never be released from prison. He will die here. And they try to say the same thing about Mandela and thousands of other political prisoners who are in prison in Tanzania, South Africa. But we will free our prisoners, and we will free our land. Brother Mohale Mokashani.
Good evening. I greet you in the name of the Pan-Africanist Congress of Tanzania on behalf of the struggling people of Tanzania. The theme for this evening is the African personality in the struggle for Pan-Africanism. The Pan-Africanist Congress is a Pan-Africanist organization. It believes in the unification of the African people, primarily in Africa, but it also calls to all African people all over the world to recognize themselves as Africans. You see, I'm not black. I'm not the opposite of white. I'm an African. And that is my identity. I'm an African. Every society has got its preoccupations, its priorities, which might change from time to time. America, for instance, today is supposed to be preoccupied with terrorism. It is supposed to be preoccupied with drugs. But the American Congress voted $10 million for the Contras in Nicaragua. They have not apportioned money for drugs, to fight against drugs. They have not apportioned money to fight against terrorism. They are instead encouraging terrorism in Nicaragua. They are encouraging terrorism in Angola. While they're supposed to be fighting against terrorism, they had to lie in order to attack Libya. Since they were whipped in Vietnam, they had to go and invade Grenada, which is a small little country which constitutes no threat to America whatsoever. The African people are preoccupied first and foremost with liberation. Freedom is the primary preoccupation of the African people. The desire to be free, then becomes part of the African personality. The media in this country would like you not to believe that you're Africans. They portray Africa and Africans like some mindless people who need a Tarzan to come and talk to their animals and turn them against the people. And those people live there with those animals. But this white man comes from America and talks to the animals and turns them against the Africans because they would like you to think Africans are mindless. Even the coverage of what is going on in occupied Azania, you are shown some young people there who apparently don't know what they're doing, jabbering in some language that doesn't make sense. Rather than portraying our struggle as a struggle for self-determination, which is what it actually is. The entire African continent has put aside the priorities of their own populations in order to liquidate colonialism and oppression from the entire continent. Not so long ago, you heard about how South Africa invaded Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique on the nebulous concept of hot pursuit, which was invented by the Zionists in the Middle East. And on that excuse, South Africa invaded these countries because these countries have put themselves in the position where they are going to support the struggle for self-determination, which is basically what the struggle is all about. It is important for occupied Azania and Namibia to be free, because you cannot unify Africa unless all of the countries are free. The Pan-Africanist Congress is committed to the unification of all African people. You are not encouraged to think of yourselves as Africans, because if you did, you would demand a more positive portrayal of Africa. For the first time, we've had an African running for presidency in this country, Reverend Jesse Jackson. And that has only become possible now because most of Africa is free. As soon as Africa becomes free, as soon as African people in this country can perceive themselves as people who can be proud of their heritage,